There we go. There we go. Y'all thought y'all would, you think they could stop me? I'm the Anunnaki, nigga. You can't stop me. I'm Anunnaki. You feel me? I run this shit. You see what I'm saying? I had to go inside the goddamn computer and hook that shit up. They trying to stop the god. They can't stop me. I need to clean my goddamn. I got so much goddamn. I be breaking white man technology. You see what I'm saying? I be breaking more. I need Anunnaki computers. You understand? I be breaking these goddamn Neanderthal computers. These motherfuckers can't hold up. I be stacking so much knowledge on these motherfuckers. I'm being real with you. I be, they be, man, fuck that. I need about 5 of these motherfucker, a heavy supercomputer, goddamn hardware, all that shit. You see, that's what, that's how my mind move. But anyway, is Donald Trump militarizing the cities in fear of the black Anunnaki headed to Earth? Now, we know we just done went over that a lot of this is esoterical. But you feel what I'm saying? But is it? You see what I'm saying? Is it? Is it? Because what a coincidence that as soon as they started talking about that the Anunnaki was on their way, that them goddamn Neanderthals went to militarizing, going up in the cities, and this, that, and the third. Yeah, and so it make you wonder, like, is it really a coincidence? Is somebody on the goddamn way? Yes, I know some of it is esoterical. Yeah, I do. But it make you wonder, and it make you think. You see, because again, just like our ancestors showed us that the ark of the Pharaoh was also a spaceship, that his ark would sail up the Nile into the celestial Nile. You see what I'm saying? He was just like Ra, sails on the celestial Nile. That's up, in the heavens. You see, in the heavens. So the Ark of Khufu is also a spaceship when you think of it in that concept, and so a lot of, our ancestors dwell in the cosmos and had mapped out the stars and all the things. And people wonder, like, well, how were they able to see some of those stars? You see? Yeah, they did. It's martial law, but they still can't stop us. They can't stop us. The only the only way they can stop if we lay down. Other than that, they ain't got shit coming. You see what I'm saying? They ain't got shit coming. They every one of them tried to play that card, and we didn't withstood everything that they didn't had to throw at us, and we wasn't even at our, we wasn't at our even on the highest levels of our consciousness. We wasn't even on the highest levels of our consciousness, and we still, you understand, withstood anything that they could throw at us. So just let that be known. You see what I'm saying? Just let that be known. And so, our peoples is very militaristic. Now, one of the things is when you start talking about the dragon lords of ancient Kemet, you talking about the sons of Sobek, and Sobek, the crocodile god, the dragon lord. You feel what I'm saying? And he was looked at as, the deity of military, and all the pharaohs prayed to Sobek, before they went into any military campaign, and Sobek was also a solar deity because he was also a solar god, Sobek Ra, Sobek Heru. And he was also even he was even in a trinity with Amen. He was even in a trinity with Amen. And so, it's the crocodile god Sobek, which is the dragon. So when you talk about Anunnaki, you talking about Sobek Ra or Sobek Ray. You see, the dragon lord. You feel me? We breaking it down. And I again, when we talk about alien, is Elion. You see, alien is Elion. El is God, and On is the sun. You see, the solar God. You see, this is what it's speaking to, and so, in the Greek mythology, that would be Helios, and then which was the Titans. And you see, when you talk about the Titans, you talking about in the Anunnaki with giants. The Titans was also giants. You see, the Nephilim, all of that is speaking to us. When we talk about the Nephilim, you talking and you talk about all of the giants in the Bible. They come out of the Hermetic bloodline, the Hamitic, the Kemetic, Kim, him. All of that is speaking to black. But the fact that when you talk about Anunnaki, Elohim. But see that what people don't understand that the him. Wait a minute, let me break that shit down for y'all. Damn, I can't even get this. I got to really work on getting my once they try to update this shit, and my keynote on my Mac and shit don't want to come up in this motherfucker. So they trying to update this shit so a motherfucker won't be able to come on. But I know what to do. I'm gonna get back on this motherfucker. Let me see if I can get on there. Okay. Let me see if I can. It probably ain't gonna let me. Because they done updated this motherfucker and put some bullshit on here to where I can't fucking, but that's all right. I'm gonna figure it out by tomorrow. Okay, that's all right. That's all right. But where was I at? So busy trying to get that shit in there. But anyway, yeah, it'll pop. The when we talk about well, I was on the Ham, I was on the Com. But again, Elohim is Elohim. Okay? That let you know that they black. Elohim, it mean the black gods. Not just any kind of god. The Ham. Elohim is Elohim, which is calm. Elohim is the same as the Anunnaki. You dealing with black. So that's significant. That it's not that they just black. They say, oh, they saw and they was black. Yeah, it's rooted in the name that they black. Not just that they black. The Anunnaki, the Elohim, the Titans. The Titans also come from because when you look at Titans, you see that's Set. You're dealing with Set Typhon. Typhon was the most powerful of the Titans. Set Typhon. Typhon was the most powerful of the Titans. He destroyed Zeus. You see, so they equated Typhon with Set, and Set is Saturn. Those are the Titans, black. And when you go into the root of Set, that's black, which is Sat. S-A-T is also S-I-T, because you got what was it? It was a god. It was a queen, Cinnamon. I think that was either Ramesses' mother. Cinnamon, but she was actually a princess, which is also, and they show you in there, Satamon. So they use Sat too, just to show you. I know what I'm talking about because the vowels is interchanged. So let me put it in there just so you can see it. I don't want nobody, so I want y'all to know this shit so they don't try to wordplay on the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You can always go back and, you have to almost do it interchangeably anyway when you start doing this, especially dealing with them H's, because they'll try to put another vowel in there to throw you off. Let me get this out of here. Yeah, they'll try to throw another vowel in there to throw you off like it mean the same shit. Okay, so you see right there, Cinnamon. And wait a minute, can you see it? Let me see if, yeah, I need to see it up there on the screen though. Let me see. But I'll bring it up. And let me blow it up some. Okay, so you see right there, it says Sidamon, it says Sidaman, Sataman. You see, which is Sat. See, but they didn't want to put the E in there. They didn't want to put the E in there because they're gonna give you too much. You see? So you see Sat. So that's what Saturn is Saturn. That's who Set is. He was the greatest of the Roman gods. You see, he was the greatest of the Roman gods, Saturn, which is Saturn, the Titans. So when you talk about the Anunnaki, you're talking about also the Titans, you're also talking about the Elohim. Now, in the Trinity about the Nubia, you get Kanum, you get Satet. Matter of fact, so you see right there, that's what they say. It's just the S. You see the T. You see MN. They got the I in there, but I don't know what that must be a consonant because they're not using it as a vowel. So you don't see. So you add the I in there. You add the A in there. You see. You add that at your discretion. You add that at your discretion. So really it's set, but they don't want you to know that that's set because that's too much, giving too much power because they trying to diminish set, the power of set. And so, which is blackness. You see, sunset is blackness. Now, let me show you. Satet, goddess. And see, they'll use everything. They Satet, you see Satjet, Satjit. You see, they don't want to put the E in there. They just don't want to do it. But that, and her daughter was Annunaki. See, so that show you that the Anu, and I just showed you the On. You know, I showed you the city of On, and I'll bring it up in here too. I'll bring it up in here too. But so you see right there, Kanum, you see Annunaki. So that show you that the Anu and Set are interchangeable. You see, because when you come into Saturn, you see, I want you to spell it out. Anu, you see the Anu, and you see the daughter, which is Satet. You see Sat, which is Set. Now Anu, Sat. Now watch you go into the Saturn, and Janus. The story of Janus is well, they're using the astrological. Let me see. See right here? See, the relationship between Saturn and Janus is primarily mythological, where the Roman god Janus welcomed the banished god Saturn to Latum, where he taught people agriculture and established, listen, a golden age. Listen, while both were prominent figures in Roman mythology, the Saturn-Janus connection refers to this mythological interaction rather than a literal history event involving the planet Saturn or its moon Janus. So when you go in there, you see Set, and you see the Anu. You see Anu in the word Janus. You see it right there, Janus, Janus, Anu, and then you see Set, and you can go right back over. You can go right back over to Satet, and you see Kanum, you see Annunaki, you see the Anu, and you see the daughter Satet. So you see the Anu in this trinity. You see the Anu and the Set in this trinity, and you come over into the Roman mythology and you see Set, and Anu and Janus. You see the same correlation. You see the same correlation. You see, so the Anunnaki, they black and they come up out of Egypt. They come up out of Nubia. Well, actually Nubia, to be more correct. They come out of Nubia. And they talk about the golden age. You see, now what does Nubia mean? You see, when you're talking about the black, you're talking about the Ethiopian, Nubia. Look, what does it mean? Let me see if they got it in here. You see, we gonna do this shit. Either we gonna do this shit or we ain't gonna do it. Wait a minute. Linguistics. What does it mean? Let me see. I just need somebody to get straight to the point. I don't want to go looking. What does noob mean? Nubia. Let me see if it. Okay, let's see. You see, let's see what it says. The word noob has two meanings. It refers to the core point of essence of another one. The name Nubia is believed to be derived from the ancient Egyptian word for gold. You see, the name Nubia is believed to be derived from the ancient Egyptian word for gold, noob. And so this is where they say the golden age. Did it say the golden age? Did I knock that one down? Oh man, let me go back to that. I shouldn't have. Let me go back. Right there where it says Saturn, which is Set, which is Nubia. Seti. Let's look it up. What is Seti? You see, let's look it up. Let's work out. So you motherfuckers, Seti, the meaning, it don't mean no land or no damn bow. Set don't mean no damn bow. You know that they always want to talk about the damn bow. They ain't got nothing to do. Set is Set. That's the black, the primeval deity. And so it show you right there. So it was a powerful ancient civilization, the first known of Upper Egypt, located in the Nubian region of what is now southern Egypt and northern Sudan. So we talking about Set is Nubia, which means gold. And so when you go back and you start to deal with Saturn, which is Saturn, and you know where it says he taught people agriculture and established a golden age. You dealing with the Nubian. See, this is esoterical, man. Ain't nobody can break this shit down for me break it down for you like this. Nah, I'm cutting through all that shit, getting you. You probably would never even come across this shit in your life, and I ain't taking nothing from you. I ain't telling you you're beautiful people, but that don't mean you gonna know this shit I'm teaching you today. You can be as beautiful you want, and I'm gonna still, have much love for you and everything. That don't mean you. But I master this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm showing you that even the Greco-Roman mythology is based on the Ethiopian, the early Greeks and Romans, Etruscans, all of that was African, man. They can't get away from that. Now these niggas that want to go play in the mud and mud mounds and shit, y'all can go on ahead and do that. I'm a primordial. You see, I go to the great Nile Valley universities, and that's where I go. I ain't got time to play with you. You see, I ain't got time to. Now let me show y'all something before I get out of here. I'm about to get on out of here. Well, how much time we got? I'm about to get up. Okay, I got one more thing I'm gonna do. The city of on. Let me see if there it is. I want to show y'all this, so because I think this is it right here. This is it right here. Let me see. Is I'm still up? Yeah, I'm still up. Let me work. Let me work. Let me work. Let me see. Right here. Here we go. Okay. And it's crazy. I got a goddamn lag. That's right. Now we see. Now this is what I need from y'all. See, is it there? Can I see it? Okay, it's there. Oh, let me get that shit out of there. I hope that wasn't in the way. Let me get that Patreon out of there. Make sure y'all get over to Patreon, y'all. I'm gonna take it out for right now because I need the whole screen. It's looking good on. I mean, shit. I got a goddamn 100. 100-inch screen up. I can see that shit good in a motherfucker. Now you see on. Now this is the Bible encyclopedia. If anybody want, you can go Bible Hub and you can look on, and you see right there on ancient Egyptian Ant A-N-T Anu. You feel me? Anu right there. So that right there show you on. Now what does on mean? Let me see. Let me see if I can get, because you see the Anu right there. I just want, a matter of fact, let me blow it up. I don't want nobody to say they didn't see it. Let me zoom in. You know what I'm saying? We primordials, man. We got to deal with this shit. The shit we dealing with, I don't give a fuck what organization, you ain't gonna be dealing with this level of research. You feel what I'm saying? I'm just gonna be 100. I'm gonna be 200 with you. I'm gonna be 2 million with you. Zoom in. Let me zoom in one more time. So you see right there, you see on O-N, which is A-N, Anu, A-N-N-U. That's where you get the Anunnaki. You see, this is sun. This is the children of the sun, though. You see, later called Heliopolis. That's what it was called, Heliopolis. Now let me show you. Let me see. Let me see. Let me go on and get straight to it. What does the city of On in the Bible mean? Okay, let's see what it come up with. Yeah, right there. Here we go. In the Bible, the city of On, or Heliopolis in Greek, was an ancient Egyptian city, the capital of a nome in Lower Egypt, renowned as a major center for sun worship and priestly learning. See, that's what they ain't telling y'all. Do you hear niggas out there talking about the Anunnaki, but they don't connect it to the sun? See, they just because they gon' weed that solar melanin mythos. They gonna weed that on up out of there. They gonna weed that on up out of there. So now let me show you something. Cause motherfucker want to play. I'm gonna play. Let me make sure is the clarity of that. Let me make sure I'm on camera. Okay, I'm on 720. I'm just making sure. Okay, now I want y'all to see the knock. I didn't show y'all the on, which is also on. You see what I'm saying? UN, also on O-N, and on A-N. You see, so S-U-N, the sun is the same as S-O-N. That's where you get the sun. We the S-O-Ns. You see what I'm saying? Only black men could be the S-O-N. You feel what I'm saying? Only us. That means you the Sarah. That means you the son of the sun. That's exactly what it means. You are the physical manifestation of the sun. That's what it is. So it means the same thing. We just the physical manifestation. You feel what I'm saying? And so I'm gonna do this last one, man, and I'm gonna get with y'all tomorrow. Knock. See the serpent? I'm gonna show y'all. You see, knock, serpent. Likely a misspelling of Naga. It's not a misspelling. Knock, serpent, refers to Nagas or fire knock. In Southeast Asia mythology, especially in Thailand and Laos. You see, so when you want to see the knock, you see it's the knock. This is the knock right here. And you will see a lot of time they'll have them ridges, which is fire. It's like symbols of fire on their back. I'll just bring this one up. Okay, let me see. This National Geographic. I don't want the goddamn thing to freeze up on me. I hate when it got to take for. Okay, there it is. So you see the fire on the back of it. You see this is the fire knock. But so when you talk about knock, you see that's the dragon. That's the dragon, see? So when motherfuckers want to talk about they don't know shit. There ain't no nigga breaking this shit down like the general. You know good and goddamn well I'm a master in this shit. Fuck wrong with y'all niggas. Don't come. I ain't talking to the good brother. I'm just talking shit. You know what I'm saying? Come on over and get this knowledge, good brother. You know it's here. It's here for you. You see what I'm saying? I want you to be strong in your science. I don't want you to have to, I want you to be able to put that shit up there and let a nigga and leave it with a nigga. Don't even argue with him. You put that shit up there and leave it with his ass and let him deal with it however he want to deal with it. Long as you know you didn't drop that goddamn truth down. So this is the knock, and we done dealt with on. You see, now when you want to do, so the knock on noon. You see, when you want to deal with the noon, Egyptian god, let's deal with it now. Let's deal with it. Let's put it all and new. It's noon and new. So you got on, then you got new and new. You see what I'm saying? And you see right here is the primeval waters of creation. The primeval waters of creation. And you see right here, let me get it. This is the noon, right here. Let me put this one up. In the beginning was noon, the great waters of unmanifest. You see that? Let me put that up there. I don't want to. Oh, it's a goddamn video. I don't want to play it. I don't want to play it. I don't want to play it. They didn't went into a guy. I didn't know that was a video. But anyway, there it is right there. Let me see. This is on. God is a watery abyss. Noon. You see right there, noon. God is a watery abyss. So when you take the on, so you're talking about, now let me see. Let's see if I can show you the phoenix. Well, it's gonna come from the ashes, but let me see if I can get it. Let me see if I can get. That's the Banoon bird, but you can see right here. See, that's the rising out the water. You see, but that's where you get the knock. You know what I'm saying? It could be because the phoenix is also the dragon too. It's also the dragon too. It's symbolic of the dragon. So when you see the phoenix emerging, the noon knock, rising up out of the primeval waters of the abyss. You see what I'm saying? Rising up out of the primeval waters of the abyss. Look like right there. That's a nice one. You see? That's what it's talking about, family. You see, that's us. We the physical manifestation of that, though. We the physical manifestation of that. So when they talk about it in an anthropomorphic understanding, they talking about us. We are the children of the sun. But that's why they lead the sun out of it, because they know that's automatically gonna regulate to us. You feel what I'm saying? And this automatically, and to the family out there, I know you're out there, that same spirituality of the Olmecs is that this is a universal, because cosmic law cannot be interpreted more than one way. You see what I'm saying? Cosmic law is an exact science, man. You can't take, cosmic law ain't like goddamn religion, man. Cosmic law is not like religion. It's only 1/364 and a quarter day calendar on the planet. It ain't gonna be two. It's only gonna be one, and you can't reinterpret that motherfucker no other kind of way. I appreciate y'all, man. I'm about to get up out of here. I'm gonna be back tomorrow, even harder than what I came today. I got to get my computer working right. I got to get that goddamn keynote on there, and I'm gonna go to work tomorrow. Get on over there to Patreon, man. I got some fire waiting on y'all. Arm yourself with knowledge. Bang on that wicked ass beast daily. Liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power. All right. My.